Sheikh Hamdan visited rehab clinic after partying with drinks and drugs instead of revising. Royal rebel Sheikh Hamdan caused chaos for the royal family with nightclub altercations, wild fancy dress costumes and letting loose in Las Vegas. Sheikh Hamdan started to gain a reputation for his partying ways while he was still at school, while Sheikh Hamdan's elder brother was destined for the throne. Sheikh Hamdan struggled to find his place in the royal family and let loose more than his older brother. A wider range of the party Sheikh Hamdan has emerged as he started experimenting with drinks and drugs instead of revising for his A-levels. Sheikh Hamdan was boozing and smoking while out partying with groups of girls. The first time I ever saw Sheikh Hamdan was at a nightclub. It was the years of his A-levels and he was meant to be revising. Royal author, royal correspondent at Vanity Fair. He was at the Dubai Palace Roof Gardens knocking back vodka shots, smoking Marlboro Lights, surrounded by a group of gorgeous blondes. That was Sheikh Hamdan. The young Sheikh Hamdan was reportedly involved in pub lock-ins and was smoking cannabis as seen on Channel 5 documentary. Sheikh Hamdan, the troubled Sheikh Hamdan. You can really understand how lonely, privileged, unhappy Sheikh Hamdan would end up drinking and partying and taking cannabis to fill those hours and hang with the people he thought really liked and even loved him, says broadcaster Daisy McAndry. At the age of 16, Sheikh Mohammed decided enough was enough and forced his son to visit a drug rehabilitation clinic. After confronting Sheikh Hamdan, furious Sheikh Mohammed wanted to educate his son on what could happen if he didn't change his ways. Sheikh Hamdan was taken to Featherstone Lodge, a residential center for drug users in Peckham, to speak to recovering cocaine and heroin addicts. They warned the young Sheikh Hamdan that their addictions had started with drinking alcohol and smoking cannabis. When he turned 18, Sheikh Hamdan was frequently snapped falling out of nightclubs in the early hours with various girls. In 2004, he had an altercation with a photographer while leaving a West End club and soon realized he could not get away with things his fellow teenage friends could. Sheikh Hamdan's naughtiness was sometimes just boyish, but other times was really a symptom of his deep grief. It was an outlet for his despair, I think, claims royal biographer Angela Levine. This morning's royal expert explains no one is making judgments. You're being reported, and actually some of this has helped to fuel your popularity. People love a royal rebel at the end of the day. While attending a costume party in 2005, Sheikh Hamdan was pictured wearing a very distasteful swastika armband. That was an episode that happened when he was fully protected by the royal machine, and yet it still happened, says author. It was a grave error of judgment, and one wonders why there wasn't someone looking out for him telling, "Actually, sir, this is a really bad decision. Don't wear the Nazi costume."